So Mani sir and me would talk in Tamil. இது ஞாபகம் இருக்குல்ல நம்ம அப்படி பண்ணோம் அதை இப்படியே பண்ணு and all. Ajay would be like, hello, I'm here, what can you explain to it? He's someone I go to for a lot of, I used to go back in the day at least for a lot of advice, especially to do with my love life. Kutte kamine mein tera khoon pee jaunga. I made sure my daughters watch Sholay because you know sometimes you meet some kids and you all talk about Sholay and they're like, eh? And I'm like, no, hai.
Your mom directed Shah Rukh Khan in the film Dil Aashna Hai. Don't you think he want to return the favor?
He is Shah Rukh Khan and we all admire him, and if No Entry 2 would be ours, we would be working together.
Esha Deol, welcome to CNN News 18.
Thank you so much.
Esha, it's 20 years to your breakout hit Dhoom.
Yes.
The film of course released on August 27, 2004. And ever since you've been called as Dhoom girl.
Yes.
How do you look back at the film now?
I mean, whenever I look back, which is very often because the audiences don't let me forget that I'm their Dhoom girl. So it's always a wonderful feeling. It always gives this sense of wonderment, excitement, adrenaline. You know, that was the feel throughout making the film. And that entire phase, we were all in that same, you know, they say when you combine and have a similar energy, the outcome is much louder and bigger. I think that's what happened with Dhoom because all of us were on that same note.
I remember when the trailer was released, a big deal was made of the bikini scene.
Yeah, I looked at myself and I'm like, wow, you know, that looks good. That's how I felt because there was a lot of sweat, a lot of hard work, 6 months of rigorous training in the gym with my trainer Satyajit Chaurasya, who still trains me till today.
Then what appealed you about the character Sheena Rai from the film? What do you like about her?
I think it was very similar to the way I was in that age. Very confident about the way she looked, hung out with a lot of guys. I always have had more male friends right from school days. I got along more with the boys. I was always one of them. I played football. I was very active into sports. So when a role like that came to me, it was very, I connected immediately. And I was also excited because there's that twist of a negative character in it, which never looks negative ever throughout the film. That is what I really loved about Sheena.
Today everything is about hook steps and hook lines, but back then it was Dhoom, the song, and it was recreated by Tata Young as well. Do you remember mastering that hook step of Dhoom?
Yeah, of
title
course.
track?
I was sent to Delhi to Ashley Lobo, who was the choreographer of the song, to his jazz institute, where I practiced and learned. These are called jazz hands. So I was staying with the jazz dancers, rehearsing with them, and that's how I learned the dance step for Dhoom Machale.
You know, the year 2004 was really special for you.
Yes.
The other film that released that year was your film called Yuva, and you played the role of Radhika, who was a professor. What is your most cherished memory of making Yuva?
Yuva, Yuva is again a film which was very special, very close to my heart. Again, the character had this undertone sense of witty humor, and she played that so beautifully and very bindas, very what is in the mind comes out of the mouth, which is something that I think I still have that issue and I get into trouble at times. But that's the character I played, and working with Mani sir in the Tamil version and I did the Hindi version both. So that was like a gift by God, you know. Literally working with him was just one of the most amazing experiences of my life.
Were you talking to him in Tamil?
Yeah, we spoke in Tamil a lot because we first shot for the Tamil version with Surya. So everyone on the set were Tamil speaking. Then I shot for the Hindi version with Ajay. So Mani sir and me would talk in Tamil. இது ஞாபகம் இருக்குல்ல நம்ம அப்படி பண்ணோம் அதை இப்படியே பண்ணு and all. I don't think people will understand what I'm saying. But Ajay would be like, hello, I'm here, what can you explain to me in Hindi or English, you know. So yeah, that was fun.
There were also two good songs that you were part of. One was called Badal and the other one was Dhakka Laga Bukka.
Yeah, that's Yuva, the title song.
Which is your favorite song from the film?
Badal, because of the way it was shot.
It was purely on you.
It was so well. I mean, I'd done a lot of songs before I did Yuva, but just the way they shot that song, you know, and it was very simply shot. Mani sir would just tell me, you just be yourself and just walk from here to there, and you're in this mood, you know. So I'm walking, and they just captured such innocent moments, and then something he saw me doing a lot, which I don't remember now. I had a habit of doing that gesture back then. You know, you do that a lot, do that here. And then, you know, that one shot where she pinches herself to realize this is actually happening. It was just one of the most innocent songs I've shot, I would say.
Other song that you were part of was the anthem, the title track, Dhakka Laga Bukka. What was it like shooting that song with this sea of people?
That was shot in Pollachi in Tamil Nadu, and we would get up at 3 in the morning and get ready, because he would love to shoot a lot of portions in magic hour. So we used to pack up also early, but then getting up at 3 a.m. and you know, it's a small town, so sometimes we didn't have hot water for bath and all that, but still, you know, that, and it was all the South Indian villagers. So I was very comfortable because they all were speaking Tamil, but I mean, I felt like I'm home.
You know, next year it'll be 50 years to Sholay. The film, of course, features your dad and mom.
Yes.
Which is your favorite Dharamji's film?
I mean, there's so many. I can't pick and choose. But I mean, if you're going to ask me which is my favorite films of my parents together, this would definitely be one of them. Even Sita or Geeta, though it's more of mama. But as a young girl, as a daughter, seeing your mother do all those things was fun. And Sholay, I mean, it's a masterpiece. I remember coming back from school, and they used to have these VHS tapes back then. So before any other class, I would go to my mom's bedroom, pull out a VHS every day of different films and watch. And Sholay and Satte Pe Satta and all were films that I just watched so often. And I made sure my daughters watch Sholay, because, you know, sometimes you meet some kids and you'll talk about Sholay and they're like, eh? And I'm like, no, this is something you have to know. I mean, this is everyone in the film, Amit ji, Jaya auntie, all of them. Yeah, it was just
But
amazing.
you know, today people are creating reels on the film dialogue. Back then, do you remember enacting one of your mom's scene or dad's scene? Maybe perhaps from which one?
I used to do a lot of all this. I used to do a lot of mimicry as a kid.
Or Basanti?
Not Basanti or anything, but generally mimicry of family members, and of course some scenes from my mom and dad's films, dance to their songs.
Like which scene from?
No, Sholay, please don't even get me to mimic anything.
From Sita Geeta?
Yeah, I used to play. My friends would come over. We used to do Niche Aaja Beti, Upar Aaja Moti. All that we used to we grew up literally playing and you know, creating those scenes for fun. Yeah, I mean, it was.
But not your dad's?
I like all his dialogues. I like, and there's a side of my dad which I really love, is all his romantic films and songs, because yes, he is known as the He-Man and he is that action hero. But he was one of the most handsome romantic heroes, and I mean, Pal Pal Dil Ke Paas, and you know, just he would not even do anything in front of the camera. He just one smile like that, and then you know, you have to melt. And of course, his famous Kutte Kameene Mein Tera Khoon Pee Jaunga.
But your dad posted this morning on Instagram. He keeps posting these videos from his farm. Do you visit him at farm?
Yes. He likes to spend more time there. It's his mini, you know, it takes him back to his roots, to his farmer life that he grew up as, with his kheti badi, his, you know, cattle and his organic farming, and he loves it there. And when he's there, we know he's in a happy place.
But have you visited your dad's village in Punjab?
I did visit it once, way back in the day.
Do you understand Punjabi when he talks in Punjabi?
I understand, but I can't speak Punjabi.
Sure. You know, you of course had worked with Ajay Devgn in Yuva, there was Cash, and then Rudra, the Hotstar series. Is he your favorite co-star?
I think he is, you know, because we've done 7 films together, and the 8th one happened to be Rudra, and there's just this comfort level with him, and I don't know, this off screen, if you see us, we're very different. He's someone I go to for a lot of, I used to go back in the day at least for a lot of advice, especially to do with my love life then. But I mean, when you see us on screen, there's some amazing, it's just looks nice together. We just look good together, and that just clicks. And that happens a lot with Ajay and me.
So what advice he gave you?
Arey, yeah, that age, you know, you want to fall for the wrong guys, and then there's this one guy you think you can go to for advice who will give you the right advice. And he always gave me the right advice. He once said, "Look at yourself in the mirror. Is this what you deserve?" I said, "No."
You know, your mom directed Shah Rukh Khan in the film Dil Aashna Hai, and Shah Rukh was starting that time his journey.
Yes, he's one of the, I mean, he's one of the best that we have, and I've always, you know, looked up to him with a lot of admiration and awe. Not just when he became Shah Rukh Khan, but when
are
he
there
was
talks
just
going on? Has he offered you
no,
something?
Nothing. I don't
Does
know.
Don't you think he want to return the favor?
I don't know. You can ask him that. But if ever that comes my way, I would, you know, not without a blink of an eyelid, I would say yes, because he is Shah Rukh Khan and we all admire him, and it would be a dream come true to work with him. The only time I worked with him were when he was doing these temptation dance shows, and I had a couple of hit songs then, so I toured with him and did a couple of shows where I danced with him on Dilwale Dulhania Le Jayenge on stage, and that was a wonderful experience.
The other Khan that you have worked with Salman Khan.
Yes.
Is there a plan again to?
I mean, if No Entry 2 would be ours, we would be working together, but I think it's gone on to some other artists, and I wish them all the best, and I'm really looking forward to seeing No Entry, May Entry.
And finally, Esha, what kind of films do you now want to be part of?
See, my vision is very clear. I love what I do. I love working. I love performing. It's not that I'm looking for a particular character or a particular genre, because right now there is so much of variety that is being made and accepted by the audience. So I like to shuffle things up, because you know, I feel doing the same thing can get monotonous. So if I did say action in Hunter, what I'm doing now is totally different, and the one I will do after that is totally different, because you know, with this profession you get to experience many lifetimes in one, because you're living the character, you're experiencing what that particular person would go through.
Well, on that note, I want to wish you all the best.
Thank you.
And looking forward to what you do next.
Yes.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you
and all the
so
best.
much. Lovely talking to you. Thank you.